This is the structure edition of Subconscious Power. So I have the best tip for you ever. Remember when you were a kid and your parents would structure your day? That's what I'm asking you to do. If you put structure into your day, you can be so happy, and you'll be surprised at how many hours you're able to come up with to do things that you didn't think you had time to do, like work out, read a book, look through magazines, anything you want, even to just power binge through your latest episodes of whatever show you're watching. What happens is we forget structure, and because we're adults, we think that we don't need it, and we are absolutely wrong about that. My clients do best when we restructure and we really go back to basics and structure their day. So what I would ask you to do is take a calendar, and depending on what your work is and how your day normally flows, is separate it into chunks of time. So you have your morning chunk of time, you have your lunchtime chunk of time, which can also be just for relaxation and whatever you want if you're not in the workplace, or actual lunch, and then that last afternoon chunk of time, and then your evening chunk of time, so that you start to move and migrate all of the things that you need to do that are related to those chunks of time into those chunks of time. And the reason for this is because once you start to kind of scoot in everything that you need to do into these spaces, it categorizes it for you. Your mind starts to gear up for it. Your stomach starts to gear up for when it's going to be lunchtime. I mean, that's kind of an obvious thing because everybody knows when it's lunchtime, but the other times are not so obvious. And one of the biggest causes of unhappiness is we've let our whole life, because of our phones and our computers and our access to each other, we've let it start to bleed into all of those chunks of time. So we never feel the real relief of any of those particular chores or duties or anything because we've lost our structure. So that's what I highly recommend. It's a quick, easy thing to do. Just get out a calendar and start chunking things into. If someone asks you, what time can we meet? You know, if that 2 to 4 time, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. might be your chunk of time for that. Or maybe your chunk of time for that is 9 until 11. Whatever that is, start scooting those appointments into that and really start to separate your tasks and duties, and you'll be a lot happier. I'm Kimberly Friedmutter.